Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.
Hello, my name is Sandro Graca, and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. On the other side of the line, I've got someone really, really cool, a good friend of mine, and an amazing lecturer, wrote a very, very nice book on a very, very important topic, is looking after one of the amazing congresses that we have running here in Europe. And I'm so excited to share with you this vlog with Olivia, where we actually spoke about Olivia's work and her book. And funnily enough, the thing is that it's so amazing that we were talking about her book and about her lectures and about her work and the organization, and we came back to where we started, talking about how important it is to network and to talk to people and make these connections and move things on for the good of the patient. How amazing is that? Anyway, you don't want to hear it from me. You want to hear it from Olivia, who's waiting on the other side of the line. So let's go to split screen and talk about. So one last thing, without putting you on the spot, but will we talk a little bit about your book?
If you want to, sure. If you want to spend some time on that.
So first things first about the book. Is the book available in German only, or
yes.
is there?
Unfortunately, at that point of time, yes. But if there's any publisher out there that sees it,
there you go.
Translate it into English, that would be a good thing and very important, I think, because the topic is well, interesting for everyone.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So I know a little bit about your work. Obviously, your talks, even in Rothenburg, were in German as well, and they're going to be in German too. And if there's anyone who wants to sit next to me and translate into English, you know, but I know about the topic, because again, I always find this interesting, because people think that but I know you're into fertility, but I thought it was just gynecology, and I'm like, no. Like, it's both. But you and Marette are the only people here in Europe that I actually know that would have that focus into erectile dysfunction. And I don't know if you know this, but actually I know Marette from college, because she was a year ahead of me doing the masters as well. So was it what got you to write the book in the first place? Obviously something that you see in the clinic, but is it something that you see a lot of there in Austria? Is there any interest specific to it?
Well, I don't think that Austrian men have more problems with erectile dysfunction than European men or men in general, but I think they're very open-minded. So men in Austria, they are, well, they dare to ask for help. So what happened and made me actually write the book was that my patients that came here for pain treatment or a depression or whatever, just before they left the office, just when they grabbed the door, they turned around and asked me, well,
what about?
Is there anything you can do about this too? And then I thought, well, I'm a woman, I'm young, so I'm definitely the wrong person to ask for help. So there has to be really great need in getting help, and that actually made me write the book, because then I thought, in the TCM topics and indications, we offer a lot for women, so gynecology and female infertility are a great topic. But actually, besides treating tinnitus and pain and something for the Shen, we don't offer really much for men. So TCM andrology is very underrepresented, and I definitely wanted to change that, starting with the main topic. And I was trying to find out how good it works and how many patients and clinicians and therapists as well are interested in the topic. So I started with something. Because everything, sex sells. So trying this first. Yeah.
I think that the from our point of view, from the TCM point of view, I really totally agree with you. It's really, really underused, under tested, and underexplored, and I think that it's a very, very interesting one because it actually has both aspects. And I'm not saying that the other ones don't, but it does, just like the way you explain it, it does have a lot of that psychological aspect along with the physical components of it. It also has that psychological aspect of, like, look at it, even to ask the question itself, it's a bit of an issue.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
so
true.
it's complex in that way, that for us, that we're not so stuck to what does the test say and what is the label that you have, that we can actually interact. You know, we're in a little bit more individualized medicine, so we are in an easier, at least more comfortable position to talk to the patient.
That's true. Yeah,
Mm.
and it's a topic that really works well to be treated with TCM, either with acupuncture or with herbs. Or new studies say that the combination between herbal treatment and acupuncture is the most effective type of treatment. So in my book, I first did a lot of pattern diagnosis tools, and I give an overview about which Chinese patterns can cause erectile dysfunction. But then I split the therapy chapters into treating those patterns only with acupuncture, and another one treating it only with herbs, because I don't know what the scene is like in Ireland. In Austria, we have far more acupuncturists than people that really do herbs.
Yeah.
So I didn't want those who can only do acupuncture feeling bad and insufficient. So they only take this part of the cupboard, and the other ones can choose.
So that's very good. So I knew I knew from when we spoke about this before, and you actually got me to read a few studies. So thank you so much for that. That was really good. I remember you said to me about the about using the herbs as well. And again, you're right. Like there's way more people using, more practitioners using acupuncture and actually using the herbs as well. But I really like that idea, because so you split it in treating with acupuncture only and treating with herbs only. So that gives the two options, and you know, still having the results. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you can easily combine them, but you don't feel like what you can offer your patients is not enough. If you only do acupuncture, then you have to do that more intense. But it works. Peter Deadman wrote great articles on it, and I'm happy to have him written the foreword of my book. So first pages are written by him, and I'm very honored.
Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah. So for anyone who wants to get their hands on your book, is there anywhere specific that they should go? Is it like to your website, or is it available online? What's the best?
No, it's available on Amazon. Actually.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah. So does that have to be? I know that there's Amazon.co.uk and there's .com. Would anyone be able to get that through .com? Do you know? Am I asking too many questions?
I don't know that, but you're sure to get it on Amazon.de for the.
All right. Okay. Yeah. That's a very good point. Yeah. So I'll leave that link down here. And what they can do is then get the book, bring it to Austria to the Congress, and then get you to sign it.
Sure, they can do that.
You see?
And with the Google Translator, not it in written book, you get the message. You don't get the words exactly, but you get the content. So if you're a little bit patient on it, and you can do that with the translation. So it actually works. I was surprised about that.
You see, this is the thing that I really like about our profession, and the way that the ability of being online with someone, you know, miles and miles away, and then eventually getting to meet them at a congress. You know, I'm hoping to meet loads of new people in Austria as well. And then, you know, getting to know a little bit more about their work. And you can always bring a little bit of that to your own clinic, you know, moving on, you know, open the horizons to do something else new. You know, it's so cool.
That's true. And what really, I didn't expect diving me so much into the Chinese, the ancient Chinese sexual history. That's what really caught me. So I got one chapter on sex in the ancient China. So in each dynasty, they used well, a good sexual intercourse to stay healthy or to get healthy, and that was quite normal. So they just lost this tradition, unfortunately. But there are a lot of old books which were listed in the section medical books, were actually sexual handbooks. So that was quite fascinating to get in touch with the history of how come that we can use Chinese medicine to treat erectile dysfunction. Because there's lots, 39 out, no, 37 out of the 79 chapters of the Huangdi Neijing have the sexual content. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, it's so important. It's one of the things that, in my opinion, again, and people might not agree with me, and you might not agree either. But I just see that in the clinic so many times. Again, I'm just because of the way my career went, I'm seeing more of the female aspect than the male aspect. But I still see some of the males in the clinic too. But I kind of see that disconnect a little bit, even with the females. It's because it's the talk is about fertility. It all becomes almost like, and excuse the language, but it almost comes about the baby rather than about the health of. When I say that to a woman, said, "Oh, no, my main priority is actually, menstrual health." It's like I'm saying something really weird. That it's like, why? Why does that matter? What does that even mean? And I'm like, well, if that bit is not ready first, how do you need the foundations to then build on the other ones. And it goes from there, from the menstrual cycle health, from, good sexual health, good relationship as well, because a lot of the times that's kind of lost in the baby making aspect rather than the relationship.
Yeah, that's true. They only have sex to getting fertilized.
Yeah.
Well, the fun behind it and the treatment function of having a good relationship and having good sex is very well underrepresented.
And without putting it on the spot, I'll ask you the question. So from your side, because you see a lot more of this, from your side, do you see that psychological aspect being an issue for a man as well as the physical aspect of the erectile dysfunction? Or
definitely.
Is it there too?
Definitely. And actually, well, if there is a physical issue which makes them have erectile dysfunction, at least in Austria, they get treated by the andrologist. They get medical treatment or surgery or whatever to get rid of the problem. But there's about 80% having no physical issue behind it. And those can be really, really elegantly treated by TCM. Just talking and finding a pattern and then doing some acupuncture and herbs and just making it a topic is so important.
Yeah, so that's
and helping them to create some kind of libido again.
Yeah. So that's where that psychological aspect comes back into the forefront. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That is it seen as well in the clinic, or do those people, do those men actually know and actively go and look for help, or are they just stuck in between? If it's not physical, where do I go next for help?
Well, we should come to the point where the urologists and andrologists and the doctors for the male things pass those patients over to a TCM expert. But we are kind of well, we're just trying to make those connections. Actually, the pharmacists do. So if a patient comes into pharmacy and asks for Viagra or Cialis or whatever he has been prescribed to take, and he's got a pharmacist, the right word? That is aware of the TCM functions, then they pass them on. So that's a good connection.
That's very good, yeah. And that gives the options to the patient. And we go back, go back around full circle, and we come back to how do you get those connections and how do you get the word out there? It's at conferences, at talking to people, presenting your work, presenting your research, and trying to get that to move forward. So again, it all goes back full circle. That's very good.
That's true.
So there you go. I wasn't able to put you on the spot. Okay, that's good. Thank you so much for your time. I know that the for the people and you know this because you joked about this before about being the workaholic and always working. But isn't this so much fun to do on a Sunday?
That's true. When we're colleagues like you, I would spend Sunday on Sunday.
and I say this to you and not only we're doing this on a Sunday, and I mentioned to you that later on today I will go and meet Karen Sella from Israel, who's here in Ireland. So we are probably going to talk about work.
Work can be fun too.
And I was just about to say that, because here's the thing. So she comes to, like, we were there obviously in Israel because of the conference. She comes to Ireland and goes, these guys, are you guys around? Can we go out and just get something to, it's great to meet. So amazing. Listen, thank you so much for your time. I really hope that we get to meet loads of new people and loads of familiar faces at the Congress in Austria. And hey, anytime that we can do more of this on the vlog, I'm so happy to have you, because it's always great. I always learn something new, which is great.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity to talk about my stuff, and for listening and for coming. So
no problem at all. Yeah, I'll see you in Austria.
Fine.
Thank you so much, Olivia. Goodbye. Have a great day. Bye bye.
You too.
The early bird, remember, Olivia mentioned to me off camera that the early bird is open till the end of June. So go to TCM Congress with a K, you'll see it here, .at. There is the option of German and English language, so you pick whichever one you want. And if you want to register for the pre or the post lectures, so it's the 27th to the 29th, but there's activities before and after the Congress dates. Those you have to contact, but all the details are there, but you have to contact the organization. So check it out. Check out the OGKA as well, the organization. They're doing great work, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. So until next time, be kind and be healthy.
Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.